Are you familiar with the term preliminary building agreement or preliminary services agreement? If the answer is no, don't worry, because many people don't understand what this building document is and the value when building a new home. Fundamentally, a preliminary service agreement can help you avoid building defects, delays, conflict, and additional unforeseen costs associated with building a new home. People often overlook this part of the building process and think that they're saving time by deciding not to arrange a preliminary service agreement or a PSA. However, by cutting corners and not doing their due diligence to understand the importance of these agreements, they end up paying more for their home in the long run. Hi, I'm Ryan Stannard from Stannard Family Homes. We custom design and build unique homes for families in Adelaide. Australian owned and operated training organisation Back to Basics reported that 10.6% of the cost of a typical home construction project is related to things that can't be categorised and get stashed in the broad other category. To ensure your contract isn't riddled with other costs, it's important that you consult a professional builder who will provide you with a PSA, including all costs associated with the build along with a fixed price. So what is a preliminary service agreement or PSA? In simple terms, it is an additional level of protection for you and your builder to avoid additional hidden costs throughout the build process. More specifically, a preliminary service agreement is a document that is drawn up precisely to your custom home and contains all the essential reports to determine the process of your build. The purpose of the PSA is to equip your builder with all of the necessary information to be able to provide you with an accurate fixed price for your custom home build, without any nasty surprises along the way. If you consult a building company for the build of your new home and they don't provide you with a PSA, how can you trust that they have taken into account all the aspects of building a home and included these elements in the price? Builders who don't provide a PSA and move straight to signing of the contract are the ones who end up incorporating additional provisional sums and prime cost items into the quote. Provisional sums or prime costed items are additional costs associated with labour and materials that haven't been factored into the contract. When you engage a professional builder who can provide you with a preliminary service agreement, you won't have to worry about these nasty added costs. It's important when planning your build and deciding on a builder to seek a preliminary service agreement before you sign the contract in order to make sure that all the costs included and your building contract is a fixed price agreement. Too often, people adopt the us versus them mentality when it comes to planning the build of their new home. They believe that by working with an architect and involving a builder at the later stages, that they are streamlining the process. However, by not including their builder in the design stage and engaging them in a preliminary service agreement, they often find they have wasted time because they have not factored in the important information and the reports that are a part of the PSA. This often means time has been wasted having to go back to the design stage in an attempt to get the design to meet the budget. So what can you expect to receive in a preliminary service agreement? Professional builders will provide you with an all-encompassing preliminary service agreement covering reporting on things such as soil classification, engineering, and full planning drawings. You can expect to receive a one-on-one consultation with your builder's design team to work together on the layout of your home, taking into account all of the design features that you wish to include in your dream home. A consultation with your local council and the builder's designer to ensure that your plans will meet the council's requirements and forecast any problems that they may arise with the building plans. Detailed documentation on the floor plans and elevations that are ready for council submission, as well as site plan that precisely documents the areas of the building site to scale, a 3D coloured front elevation image of your home so that you can visualise the finished design before the build has begun. Important documents such as streetscape plan, site works plan, preliminary construction report and contour survey will also be provided by your builder. Additionally, a professional builder will provide stormwater calculations and energy efficiency report so you can be confident that you're equipped with all the reports you need before pricing commences. Whether you're building your first home or you've built many times before, designing a new home can be very overwhelming. And when you hear new things for the first time, it's not easy to remember everything. So I've put together a quick guide for you to download. The 7 things you must know before designing a new home. It's completely free and it'll help you to avoid any nasty surprises that can sneak up on you when building a custom home. Just click on the link below and let me know the email address you'd like me to send it to.